the brutal truth nobody wants to admit about why you keep setting six-figure income goals but never reaching them. It has nothing to do with strategy, nothing to do with your marketing or the hustle. The real reason you cannot outperform your identity. So it becomes your trap. Yes, your identity, your current identity is your trap. By the end of this video, you will understand the hidden force that's been sabotaging your six figures goals and how you can reprogram your identity so earning six figures become your natural new baseline instead of constant uphill battle. Hi, I'm Katya and I have a very successful Oracle card business where I've helped thousands of soulful entrepreneurs and creatives to design, print, and sell spiritually meaningful Oracle card decks. I am certified hypnotist, certified mindset coach, and membership owner. I'm also a conscious being experiencing this plain earth as a human just like you. In 2023, I was laid off from my last corporate job and I decided to bet on myself. Fast forward 2025, I moved to one of the most beautiful and should I say most expensive provinces in Canada, British Columbia, where I live my version of Freedom 55. Yes, I just turned 55 recently. My version is walking trails and enjoying beaches and also doing my business around my life, not the other way around. On this channel, I talk about Oracle cards, of course, subconscious reprogramming, mindset, all type of art, including AI art, shifting your identity with visual anchors, and so much more because I am a multidimensional being just like you. So in this video first, I'll show you a simple analogy that will forever change how you think about chasing your goals and why your current identity is sabotaging you. Then we will uncover the three identity traps that keep entrepreneurs like you stuck below six figures. And after that, I'll share the fastest way to shift your identity at the subconscious level. I will also invite you to do a 30-day identity sprint. You can start today and you can do it on your own, but you don't have to. And at the end, we are going to pull an Oracle card from my Oracle deck to anchor your new identity in the quantum field. Sounds great? Let's just zoom out for a moment. According to the most recent US data, only 21% of individuals who are working full-time year-round earn 100,000 or more, and only about 39% of US households reach that mark. So let me ask you, are you in the 21% personally? Is your household part of that 39%? If not, this video will help you understand why. And if you are, congratulations, this video will help you hold it, grow it, and expand way beyond it. The best way I can explain what does it mean to be stuck in your current identity that prevents you from creating the life of your dreams is through the apple tree analogy. Yes, the apple tree. If you plant an apple tree, no matter how much you water it, fertilize it, or talk sweetly to it, whisper mantra and affirmation to it, and no matter how much you love it, it will never grow pears. Why? Because an apple tree says, I am an apple tree. You can't will it into producing pears, just like you can't will yourself into six-figure income if your identity still says, I am someone who makes just enough to get by, or you believe one of this on the screen. Now, yes, you can say, but Katya, you can graft a pear branch into apple tree. Yes, you're right. That graft doesn't magically convince the apple to become pear. It brings its own programming. That's why it works. It brings a new identity. Your identity is the same. It's your internal blueprint. It's how you program yourself through your life. And it's how most of the program laid foundation before you were 7 years old. You cannot consistently earn money in a way that contradicts who you believe yourself to be. Your subconscious will always bring you back to what feels safe, what feels familiar, what feels true about your worth. This is why the best funnel strategies and hustle don't work long term. Because you're trying to make an apple tree grow pears without changing its programming. Now let's look at 3 identity traps that keep entrepreneurs like you stuck. Number 1, scarcity programming. You set a goal of 6 figures, but your subconscious identity still says, I've never made that much before. So the minute you have hit 10,000 pounds, you unconsciously pull yourself back. Maybe you suddenly changing all the strategies. Maybe you are saying, I don't like to do that anymore. I'm bored. Maybe you say no to aligned opportunities instead of really leaning into them. Or maybe you create chaos in your life and in your business. It's not sabotaging for fun. It's your identity protecting what it believes is really true about you. I am an apple tree. As an example, one of my clients hit her first 10,000 launch and immediately started discounting everything the next month. She couldn't hold it because her identity still said 3,000 a month feels safer. Trap number 2, the comfort zone. Even if your current income is stressful, it's familiar. And your subconscious prefers familiar over foreign, known over unknown. If you always identified as a 40,000, 60,000 earner, 6 figures doesn't just feel scary, it feels like not me, not an apple tree. You will delay posting your offer. You will ghost your email list. You will not take that big opportunity. You will shrink your capacity without realizing it because your identity subconsciously will sabotage you. Trap number 3, the evidence collector. Your brain is wired to look for proof that your identity is correct. You are an apple tree. If your identity says money is hard, you will notice every slow month and every rejection. If it says I can't sustain success, you will obsess over every dip instead of celebrating growth. That evidence loop keeps your income stuck and repeat because you've proven to yourself, I am an apple tree. I think you are getting a picture by now. And I'm hoping that you can see that it is not your fault that you couldn't break your glass ceiling in the past. It's not for the lack of hard work. And it's certainly not for the lack of trying. You probably want to know, so how can you shift identity into the identity of someone and literally become someone that your next level results require? And I have an answer for you. The fastest way to reprogram your identity is with hypnosis. Most entrepreneurs try to use willpower to change their income identity. That's like trying to paint over wet walls. The old programming keeps bleeding through. Remember, your conscious mind is only about 5% of your mental processing. The other 95%, your subconscious and your money beliefs, your other beliefs, your patterns, your identity, your energetic blueprint, all live in subconscious. That's why wanting 6 figure consciously doesn't override the identity that says people like me don't earn that. An apple tree. I am an apple tree. I cannot produce pears. Hypnosis is the most effective way to access and reprogram your subconscious. It bypasses the critical filter, critical factor that resists change. So we can go directly and install and reframe and reprogram your old identity. Think of this as grafting the pear branch into the apple tree. We're not trying to force your apple DNA to spit out pears. It's impossible. We are introducing new programming so pears, your six-figure income, become inevitable. For years, for many years, I secretly carried the belief that six figures was for other people. The polished, extroverted coaches. The coaches who do not speak with accent. The coaches who have a perfect figures and not overweight. I kept undercharging and over-delivering because that belief ran my show. Hypnosis was the first tool that actually rewrote that programming. Instead of forcing affirmations and mantras, I reprogrammed the part of me that didn't believe I belonged in a successful entrepreneur's online pool. And the wildest thing, the moment my subconscious got on board, clients started saying yes to any offers that I would put on a table, including the higher ticket sales. Same me, new identity. Once your subconscious accepts the six-figure identity, your pricing, clients, and decisions all start aligning without force. It feels like coming home, not like hustling uphill. So what happens when you reprogram your identity? Let me give you a couple of examples here. Here is what you will notice after subconscious identity work. You start charging the value you offer without second guessing your pricing or without second guessing if people can afford it or not. You attract, align higher paying clients, those who actually cannot wait to give you their credit card. You make decisions from abundance, not fear. When you hit six figures, it doesn't feel like a fluke, it feels inevitable. You stop obsessing over results and focus on the process with peace of mind. You detach yourself from outcomes and trust that the right opportunities flow to you. You trust the process. You will show up consistently without the constant inner battle. You will stop procrastinating because your actions finally match who you believe you are. You feel safe being visible. You feel safe sharing your message without second guessing every word. You stop comparing yourself to others and anchor into your own pace. You create from inspiration, not desperation. You recover faster when challenges happen because setbacks no longer shake your core identity. You embody success even before the numbers reflect it. And that energy magnifies results faster. As a certified mindset coach, I leaned heavily on mindset work. And for a while, it created results until it didn't. No matter how much I reframed my thoughts and tried to shift my limiting belief consciously, I kept bumping into the same struggle of not succeeding online. The biggest leap came when I started fusing subconscious tools with visuals. Hypnosis plus AI visual anchors created a new reality where I finally saw myself as a successful online leader that I wanted to be. The moment that clicked, my pricing, clients, and results all lined up. That's why now I teach entrepreneurs the same, because it's never just about mindset or strategy or marketing or sales, but it is always about your identity. Same happened with my clients. The biggest surprise? Months later, they often can't even remember what it felt like to struggle with their old story. That old financial identity feels like it belonged to someone else. And that's a great thing. So let me invite you into 30-day identity sprint that you can do on your own to integrate what you learn in this video. If you're really serious about shifting your baseline, here's what I recommend for you to do. Week 1, it's all about awareness and audit. Every day, simply write down, I am the kind of person who, and finish that sentence. At the end of the week, circle the 3 most limiting beliefs. Week 2, we're going to install and we're going to reframe your old limiting beliefs into more empowering ones. And you probably heard about all of this exercise already. So what we're going to do, we're going to create new identity statements. You're going to say them out loud morning and night. And you're going to start acting from them every day. You're not going to act towards your vision. You're going to work from your vision as if you're already that person who your next level results require. Week 3, we're going to look at evidence stacking. You're going to write down 3 to 5 small wins every day, so you will train your brain to see proof of your new identity. And week 4, we're going to stretch the edges. We're going to stretch the comfort zone. You're going to make a bold move, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe you would want to raise your rates. Maybe you want to finally open that membership that you wanted to open. Maybe you want to launch that thing, that course, whatever it could be that you wanted to do for so long. Because you're now going to show up as the person that you are becoming. And if you don't want to do this alone, you don't have to. And if you want to have access to pre-recorded hypnosis, you can do that too. Inside Oracle Studio, you will join 120 soulful entrepreneurs and creatives who are exploring identity shifting through creativity, hypnosis, and AI as portals to the subconscious. You can find all information in the description. Now I have a question for you. If you could reprogram your identity in just a few sessions, what version of yourself would you choose to become? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every comment and I'll reply to every comment. And if this video gave you a new perspective on why you've been stuck chasing goals that never stick, hit subscribe and that notification bell. I intend to share weekly insights on subconscious reprogramming, oracle cards, of course, and identity transformation. And if you are ready to stop forcing apple trees to grow pears and instead install the 6-figure identity that makes abundance natural, just reach out. Remember, you can't outperform your identity, but you can reprogram it. And once you do, your goals stop being a chase and start being the natural fruit of who you become. Well, it's time right now to pull the card. Let's see what can we anchor for you in the quantum field. And this is the card from my deck, Gentle Shadow Work. And this is what I teach people to do. Alrighty, so let's just get the card here. Oh, you cannot make this shit up. You really can't. Oh, how interesting. Like I said, you can't make this shit up. Let me see here so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so this card is Fortune. You can see this beautiful ladybug, and it's all about blessings about. The ladybug lands gently in your reading here. It's bringing good fortune and abundant blessings to you. This tiny spotted wonder is a universal symbol of luck, reminding you that positive energy is heading your way. The ladybug's appearance encourages you to open your eyes to the myriad of blessings already present in your life. It's time to shift your focus from what's lacking to what's thriving. Like the ladybug's ability to fly despite its small wings, you too can rise above the challenges and find unexpected opportunities. You too can reprogram your identity. Remember, fortune favors the optimistic. So put on your spots and get ready for a lucky streak. Here is the affirmation you can use. I'm a magnet for good fortune and blessings. Like the ladybug, I carry luck wherever I go. I gratefully recognize the abundance in my life and open myself to even more positive experience. And here is a question for you that Ladybug is asking you to ponder. What blessings in your life have you been taken for granted? And how can you show more appreciation for them? Again, what blessings in your life have you been taken for granted? And how can you show up more appreciations for them? What else is this card saying to me? Your identity isn't fake. It's your most natural frequency. So let this card be your sign that you're not chasing anymore. You are allowing what was always yours to rise through you. The version of you isn't really being built, she's being remembered. So we are and we can reprogram your identity to remember who you truly are. I'll see you in the next video.